After the first relationship, because I talked, like I was saying, I would talk to people, family, mostly his family, not my family, because I didn't want my family to see him in a certain way. And I realized I turned out to be a nag. This chick, she talks too much. This chick, until I said, okay, looks like nobody's getting the point. I am the bad one in all this.
Yeah.
I rest my case. And I walked out because I was exhausted. I had said everything I could have said or I wanted to say. Now, unfortunately, because I never at any one time ever wanted to have a broken relationship or have my children away from their father or anything, no. So it frustrated me. Remember, coming back with the history of it's now, things are now piling.
Yeah.
So now alcohol was at the peak. I'll be honest to say I became an alcoholic. Because to date I cannot have tea. Tea is, I'm not a fan of tea because until it has whiskey in it, it doesn't taste really good for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
I would be not high but tipsy from, let's say, 7 a.m. You would see me with a cup of tea, but it's mixed with God knows what. I would concoct my own cocktails. I would even make them, if I've run out of what to drink, like nice things, I would even get the kids' milk. And I mix it with these cheap Buveras from the shop. Just being sober wasn't a place I wanted to be. Yeah. And I would always smile, I would always laugh, I would always, you would rarely think I have a problem, but it wasn't me. I would say I was living in a world that created, a world of fake peace.
So this is after you left.
Yes, after
you left
I left.
with your babies?
Yes, I did. Okay. Actually didn't leave. I told him to leave.
Oh.
And he did.
Okay.
He was hopeful, honestly. But I had turned into something else. I had become someone else, and there was no way I was going back to playing wife. Wife wasn't going to work for me. Then I met somebody else.
Okay.
He's nice, he's babying you, he's spoiling you and everything. And I'll always say one thing. Those days when men used to vibe me, I would always say, I have 2 sons, do you still want to know my name? I was so proud of my boys that it was a big deal for a man to know I have kids before he starts saying he's Manyanga or anything.
He's a part of you.
Yeah, he was okay. We had our moments. He was okay. Fast forward, we move on. We have a baby. We were happy.
Okay.
That's the truth.
You were living
He
together?
clocked me. He understood me. He would just say, yeah, she's...
Were you still drinking?
Oh, yeah. I was drinking, but at a controlled level because he kept me home. I was a stay-home wife. I was home doing everything. He was doing everything. My job was to look nice. He would always say, I want to just look pretty. And then look after the kids, keep my house in order, We were young. He was older though, but we were young, and everything was okay. But I would still have my moments over. I would get sad over nothing. I would rant over nothing. But I don't know about, he has never told me this, but his actions would show something is really wrong with this chick. I just have to be the mature, understanding one to let, because he really babied me. Of, she wants this, there it is. She wants this. If giving her all this is going to calm her spirit, I want alcohol, there it is. I want, there it is. I want, there it is. All I want you to do is just be happy. And it was good. I would have my flips on him though. Wake up one morning and I'm throwing a tantrum. Me, I don't want you anymore. He would of course beg, cry about it. What have I done this time? Clearly there was nothing he had done. But like I'm saying, he really, I believe a part of him felt he needed to just be calm. I don't think he really had placed it that this chick is either sick or something. But behavior patterns, you're living with this person, you can see when they are flipping over nothing and they're I would be very happy like in the morning, and then actually at some point I had to be checked for bipolar. They thought I had bipolar, but no. It's just my trigger points were too many. There were too many that almost everything and anything could flip me. So yeah, it was really.
That's difficult.
It is.
For him, it was difficult.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I drank. He would let me be me until the devil kicks in again, and he gets issues with his job. And now me being me, I panic. Like, so what happens? Everything is gonna be okay. You don't have to worry about anything. I got this. I'm like, dude, I don't work. I got this. I'm like, okay. So my family is so business. We have that business blood in us. So next best thing was go and kuyiya. And I remember I would always tell him, don't let me go out there.
Why, you didn't trust yourself?
No, I knew something was wrong with me, but I just didn't know what. I can assure you the research we're doing, if we live with the biggest number of people around us are depressed. They just don't know it. They just don't know it. Or the levels are different. So I would be like, now what do? I would go figure it out, go find this, go. I pressured. I'm trying my best. I'm like, you aren't trying hard. You stay here every day. You wake up in the morning, sleep. Yeah. Because now to me, what I was seeing, I wanted to see something else. I wanted to see someone go out there and figure it out, not someone sit around me, you know. Now the love wasn't cutting it for me. I was like, don't baby me. This is not what I want. I want to know in my spirit that we are going to be okay. And I don't feel like we're going to be okay. Was I not supportive? Because he was equally going through certain things.
Yeah, when you look back.
He was really going through certain things as a person. But I'll take you back to my past, that when you have come with certain things piling in your life, everything will freak you out. Now I was seeing the whole world laugh at me. Even when nobody is actually laughing, you start convincing yourself that people are paying too much attention to you. It really ate me up. So I would tell him, don't let me go out there. Don't let me go out there. I don't want to go out there. It would be like, but there's nothing we can do. We have to survive. I said, fine. So I go back into business again. And this out of experience, I have learned that the world is not very safe for women. Every woman, there is a reason why God calls a man a protector. There is a very strong reason why God calls a man a protector. Sometimes I would come back tired. Sometimes you come back, your mind is drifting, and you're looking at this person and you're blaming him for what he has and hasn't done. It was a bad time. Fast forward, I left him in a very bad state. He was really hurt, I will say. I don't think anybody understands the pain he went through. As much as his family and friends think they know, I don't think they do. But I think I have an idea. Because the thin line between love and hate is real. I have seen him be in so much love, and I've also seen him in a place of confusion, in a place of I don't know what to do. And there are things he has shown me that he will never show anybody. And I just said, it was weird. My mom got to understand, because I just would have left. Zengenzi. Then she asked me, but are you mad? I'm like, no, you have gone. Can we talk about this? No. I didn't. The truth is, Crystal, I didn't know what was wrong. But I always felt like something was off. Something was off with me. Something was so off. Like I would ask myself, this guy is giving me all these things, but I'm still not happy. He's the man, every woman would be like, oh, this guy is coming on. But me, I look at him. Today it's yes, then tomorrow it's a no. I remember there's a friend I would talk to that time, and I would tell her, hey, Oba, it's me. Oba, it's him. I feel like, Oba, this is not the guy. She'd be like, are you crazy?
I think he loves you. He's doing everything.
Thank you. Physically, the people saw him give me the world. But to me, something was just off. I couldn't explain it to myself or to another person. I just felt like,
And now, Do you feel like you understand?
Now I understand. Now I understand. Because I met a friend who invited me to some church. And I'm like, but you people are your Jesus stories. But she insisted, just come for lunch, hour, lunch, hour, lunch, hour. So yeah, there I was. Hand on my heart, for the first time in my life, I felt peace. For the first time in my entire life, I felt peace. As much as I was looking at people flying, falling, singing, speaking languages I didn't click, but there was a sense of peace in there. There was this feeling of, this place is safe. Because I always had this in me, it's me against the world. The world is such an evil place. It's dark. I was like a rebel. I had like a rebel spirit in me of everything and everybody else has a problem. But me.
About you.
So
I think we've all been there.
yeah. So I went to this church like every day for 7 days. Then another 7 days. Then another 7 days. Then another 7 days. Then 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, every single day. And one day I asked myself, because why do I keep going here? It's the peace. I realized this Jesus stories gave me peace. They gave me peace. And at some point, this preacher would say things like somebody went and told him things about me. If I didn't know better, I would be like, someone is gossiping about me, but nobody knew certain things. Only this guy was saying these things. And I would keep going and going and going and going. Until one day I just broke down and started wailing like some possessed person. I just cried my heart out. I never used to cry. It was very hard to sit my tears. I would try to fight. I'm the tough one. I'm what? I'm like, nah. Reality
But then you would
checks in.
act out in other ways.
Exactly. I cried my heart out. My heart out, like for a good 30 minutes of just, and you know now the good thing with church is everybody has their own zibs, so
So no
one is going to be bothered. The Mubambi, she's rolling. No. We all have our problems. When I left, I felt so peaceful. My God, like some piece of load was taken off my shoulder. And I'm like, if this Jesus story and this Bible thing and this church thing is giving me so much peace, I'm going to focus on this for as long as I can. For as long as I can. Because I need this peace in me. I was tired of being heavy. You know, you're smiling with people, but inside, like you want to choke, you're not choking. You want to cough, you're not coughing. You're acting for the entire world to think you're strong enough, but inside, oh my God, it's so bad. That when you're behind closed doors, there comes the weed, then the alcohol, then you cry yourself sometimes. Actually, you're crying, but no tears are coming, but you're making a sound, but then no tears. It's just a weird experience.
How are the boys?
Now,
you were going
my
through
sons,
all this.
My sons were my strength, I will say. Sometimes it was very unfair that they had to be strong for me. That you come back home, you look at them, they have their shit going on, they have food, they have this, and in mind I'm like, and they don't know how I got this. I'm taking bullets for them, and then I'll go and lock myself in the bedroom, and then one of them will come, Mommy, how are you? Mommy, I sing for you. Mommy, I dance for you. Mommy, and sometimes I'll be like, hey, go those ends. Then another one will come, we sing for you, we dance for you, we've been practicing. At some point, right now, I believe they understood what I was going through. They just, like kids, they couldn't explain it, but they felt it, that we have to do something to make our mommy smile. Now, to me, giving my boys the world it made me happy. It was motivation. So I didn't care how I got it, as long as they have it. Then I would come back and smile. And then now seeing them smile would give me a fake victory of, Kale, okay, we've done that one. And then Today it's this maid. She loves them so much because you're in the bar drinking all the time. You come back and but God has been, when I tell you that God watches over us in ways and in times we don't expect. I had good maids. They would love my kids. They would take care of me like a child. Auntie Chai, Auntie Chino. They'll clean your bedroom. They would wash your clothes. They'll do everything for you. All you had to do is make sure they're okay. Sometimes
How
I
were
would
you
see,
surviving?
yeah, now that's the street smart part. You know, unfortunately or fortunately or what, I've always been that likable girl. And I have also been blessed that the people who like me, they have. So funny, yeah? They have, so they share. I've, I would say right now I understanding. Then I thought I was so warm, but now I would say I'm just blessed that I'm taken care of. I believe it's a God-given gift because there are very many women out there who have men who have, but they don't take care of them. I have been taken care of from past, even by the wrong people, but I have been taken care of. So that's how I would take care of my kids. They have been loved by men who are not their fathers, but given them, let's say, the community world. So that still, as much as I was still having this, like I told you, I wasn't obango muntu atasima. You get what I mean? You have this, but there's something wrong. That really, really used to bother me a lot. So this church-going buddy of mine, one time there was a bridal shower somewhere, and then we were invited. And as people were drinking, dancing, I was just so quiet. And she comes and she tells me, Glory, how are you? I'm like, I'm fine. No, really, how are you? Like, really, I'm fine. I was like, come, let's go there. So we go aside, and she's like, when I had problems in my marriage, I ran to you. That's the same time you had left yours. But you shocked me. I came to you expecting gas. Why you leave? Me, I left, I'm okay. But surprisingly, you told me I had no reason to leave. Whatever was happening was normal. It happens to lots of people. And you made me stay. You told me what to do. And things worked out for me. My husband has gotten better. I've gotten better. Because she used to be a funny chick. So I pumped her, look at your hair, what. So she started taking care of herself.
Okay.
So she was like, you take care of people around you. You take care of your kids. You've gone through hell. You're sinking in debt because, oh yeah, I had crazy debts. Who takes care of you? Like, really takes care of you? Leave alone these things of they've given you this. Who sits down and hears your inside, your darkest secrets and what? And I smiled. And I told her, maybe I don't have him. She's like, it's not possible. She said, I can see it right on your face. Something is wrong, but you still won't tell me. She told me, keep going to that church. You're going to be okay. So I smiled. I got my beer and continued drinking. But her words sunk in. And the truth is, as much as I was everybody's Santa Claus and everyone, no one was really sitting me down to, even when I made a mistake, for as long as something good was coming out of that mistake, no one even cautioned me or corrected me or,
Yeah.
oh, she has done this, but she's living in a nice house, so it's okay, It was so wrong, that's the truth. It was so, so wrong. No one called me out on my faults. However,
Did you ever allow room for that though?
I will say I wasn't surrounded by positive people. I was surrounded by people who were happy when I'm not happy, I would say. As much as they fought so hard to not to show me that, but I could tell. Because, I mean, if I've been thrown out of the house and you, Crystal, are my friend, or you have a home, excuse me, you have a home, why wouldn't you let me stay with you? And you know, I don't have where to stay. I have kids, by the way. Why wouldn't you tell me, you know what? Come stay with me. Why wouldn't you? Why would you only clap and, you know, applaud me when I'm messing up on some crazy stuff, but it's good somehow? Probably I'm dating this chick guy, there is this and this and that. That's when you clap for me. But when reality checks in, you know,
You're not there.
because I've been thrown out of rentals twice. Very bad experiences. I had to make the hardest decision anybody can ever make. I had to let my kids go. Because now I was looking at them and they are there laughing about this, joking about that. And in my head, I'm like, and the message I have on my phone is some nigga telling me, you have 2 days to leave. And then I ask myself, and where do they go? God is my witness, I had nowhere to take them. In my mind, I knew my eldest son's dad had gotten a lady, but at least he was working. And I closed my eyes. I made the toughest decision ever. And I said, as much as people rant and talk about stepmothers, this and that and that and this and that, I think they're safer there, because here, with the way I'm running my life and the way I'm doing things, something terrible is about to happen. Of course, that was also another saga. She's a whore. You know, when people are not trying to understand why you have done certain things, all they want to see is you failing. And when you fail, I expect you to be happy. Instead, you even want to kick me on the floor. So I'm asking, Kati, what do you really want me to do? Because now these are 2 bitter men I'm dealing with. Everybody wants to see you down. Everybody wants to see you cry. Everybody wants to see you wasted. You left me because I keep saying this, and I keep telling this to my mom. I even told her this yesterday. I don't have hatred for those people. I still respect them. But I'm going to keep my distance because I don't like drama. If someone has failed to understand me or understand why certain things, it's been years after and you're still clinging on to I don't know, God knows what, and then I can't understand you. I'm safer. Let's leave things the way they are. Because even if I wrote a book about you, even if I wrote this book and I dedicated it to you, just 1 copy, please read this and understand, they're still not going to get it. People are out for blood. People are out for vengeance. People are out for...
So they were happy to see you down.
Yeah. Oh, probably parties were thrown. I don't know. It was bad.
So you had to let your boys go. They went...
Yeah.
Did they all go back to their fathers? Or?
Yeah. The little one had to go first. Actually, the little one, wasn't really that. The little one, it was the nanny. I'd gotten a younger girl. And my boy was acting funny. I felt like he was being touched in the wrong places. Because when we roughed her up, she said the truth. She said she's just playing with him. And to me, I just talked to her because she was also young. But I said, no, I can't leave this boy here.
I'm glad you talked about that. That's a conversation I've been having quite a lot with different people. We focus a lot on little girls, but even little boys end up in all kinds of situations.
Yeah. He was, because when we would carry him, like I would lie on the bed and I put him on my tummy and probably we are laughing about something. Then I would notice he would get an erection. And I was like, yeah, is it me? Then I would maybe cover myself up. Is it me? Or then I would ignore it. Then the second time I'm like, So my then boyfriend, I called him and was like, I need you to explain something to me. Does this turn on men? I was like, which man are you talking about? And I was like, the baby. Like, it's not possible. Unless something is off. He told me, let me come. So he came and he said, the only thing I can explain is call me that maid. He roughed her up really bit and she had to say the truth. So the damage had already been done. Like I told you, my head was high most of the times. I was like, I'm not going to deal with this. Now this has happened. I had not yet paid her. I can't fire her. She has to go with her money, all this drama. So I called the dad. I explained everything to him. And I told him, help me, since you're at your mom's and you've not yet gotten a job. Help me watch this boy. I figure some things out. Hasn't gone to again tell him, oh, we don't, what I'm suffering or what. Because, I mean, maybe that's what they wanted to hear, but I wasn't going to say everything. I told him the important thing, this boy, something is off. Maybe I'm wrong, but what if I'm not?
Yeah.
And the girl has also, the girl has also accepted she plays with him. What if, we don't know these kids. I had to take her for an HIV test and she was okay and what, but I had to see a doctor who told me, no, they didn't go far, but they've just been playing with him. So the body is responding to touch. So he took the boy. Only that when he took the boy, the story he said was totally different. When people are out to make you look bad, that's why I've told you, I don't know if it's a curse. I told you I believed I was cursed. When no one could see anything good in me. I was like, whatever, you go and do it. Say whatever you want. I've told you the truth. He didn't tell people the truth. He said I've dumped my boy on him and what, to death, by the way. Stories with that boy are not really free. I tried to explain to him I'm not in a position to be his mom because I can't afford. I'm really dealing with stuff that I'm not really going to be a good mother right now. And to protect this boy, just please help me. He used that statement against me some time back. So you cannot be a mother. You now is when you want to be a mom. So, me, I keep telling myself, I did not dump the kids with a stranger. That's the father. It is well. And at the end of the day, kids grow up. If they choose to forgive, they do. And if they don't, it's still on them. I always believe in you do the right thing and let nature and God do their part. You don't force things on people. Oh, of course we tried. Let me see the boy, and then you would not have money. And you cannot bring the boy to be at your home because you don't have money. You can't ask for it because, that's another laughter story. She thought this and this, So I would keep quiet. I would reserve things to myself and, yeah. But boy was okay. He's been a very wonderful dad. Oh my God. And I keep telling him that. As much as I get boiled rotten eggs from him, I've always told him that you have been a very good father. If anything, you're the best dad I know. You have bled for your son. You have done everything for your son. And I will forever be grateful.
So what was the turning point for you? Was church, you talked about church.
Yeah.
Is that when you started to clean up and
Yeah.
cut off the alcohol?
When in church, that curse I'm telling you about, I actually believed I had rejection. And with these teachings in church, you get to understand that when you're rejected, even when you do something nice, people still not see it. So I believed, now, oh my God, now I have rejection. Oh, now I understand. Oh, how these things, you start you start seeing them from spiritual to physical. So this happened last time, that means it was rejection. So this happened, that means, So now I had to get on a button. How do I get this rejection away? So, some other drama there of waking up in the middle of the night to chase demons. It was, my friend, this was terrible. I lost a lot of weight. I would eat twice. I would eat in a month. I would only feed for 2 weeks because the other 2 weeks I'm fasting. I prayed and prayed. I looked for God like ngamubanja. I ever look for someone go banja, nalim mubanja. I had very many questions. I wanted answers. I wanted answers so desperately that I decided to shut out the world now completely. I said it's time to do me.